Guys, we're back. Happy Tuesday. Hope y'all had a nice 4th of July weekend. Man, probably a fun one for me. I know I recorded this like a week before. We had some cool news that dropped in the Pokemon community. We got our 30th celebration boxes, sealed product. What's going to be in it? What do we have? Let's discuss, boys. All right, guys, and before we get started with the video, what I want you to do, go ahead and enter the giveaway. Congrats to Max on the last giveaway win. I didn't say this last time, but you have till the next giveaway to claim your prize. This giveaway is given away. It's the Charizard deck with the cracked Ice Hollow Charizard. How do you enter the giveaway? What do you got to do? All you got to do, comment on the video, hit that like button, subscribe to me. It really helps me out. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to subscribe to be entered into the giveaway, but I would appreciate it if you could comment and like the video. Thank you guys, and good luck. Guys, wow. Cool product. Damn. UPC kind of thick. 2 versions of it. Haven't seen a UPC with 2 versions. Correct me if I'm wrong. I have not seen that yet. Has anybody seen that yet? No. One with what? Espeon and like lighter Pikachu, and then another one with like Umbreon and darker Pikachu. Kind of sick. Beautiful products. We're going to talk a lot about, what I think about the products. I'm going to have the pictures up. I'm just going to kind of dissect them and thoughts and what are we going to rip? What are we going to hold? What are we going to do? What's the vibe? And how are we going to navigate the 30th anniversary? Let's get really going, boys. All right, boys, the UPC. So I got it up right here. I mean, look, this product is insane. I'm not going to lie to you. What I like about it that I will say is that it's different from when the 25th celebrations, UPC came out, was there was a lot of random packs in there like Vivid Voltage and Battle Styles. And I was like, what the heck, right? I think there was Evolving Skies too, which is cool. But these look like it's all 30th anniversary, which I'm down with. Like, I don't want anything else. I loved how Prismatic just did Prismatic. Like, that's what I'm into. I wish Phantasmal Flames with the Megazord just did Phantasmal Flames. Selfishly, I know there's Destined Rivals in there. I don't really care. I like Phantasmal more, like, when it comes to trying to hit the Mega Charizard, to be honest with you. But, wow, what a beautiful product. The mat is really cool. Pikachu and Umbreon, and I assume the same thing with the, I'm looking at the Umbreon one right now with the Pikachu, but I assume the same thing with the Sylveon and the Light Pikachu or whatever the heck it is. Guys, thoughts on this? All right, let's talk about UPCs and what really happened with them, right? The 25th celebration one was the first like real UPC that we were kind of like, maybe we should hold this a long time when it came out, right? Or at least for me. Listen, I've been in the game for a long time, probably like, 7 years, 6 years, whatever it is, but that UPC screamed at me. And this UPC is also screaming at me. The only variable now is print, right? Obviously, they have a lot of power to print. The demand is really high. How much are they going to print? How long are they going to print this? Celebrations one were no-brainers because they had really unique gold cards in there with the Charizard and Pikachu. That kind of held its own avenue and its own stress factor of like why the product's really good and what the future of it is. Base set, we don't really see gold cards. They weren't being graded by PSA when they came out. This product, okay. Look, the Umbreon and the Espeon are awesome. I like how they're like, okay, just looking at you a little bit. 30th anniversary right there. I still am not a really big fan of the stamp. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I wish that we could like change the stamp up a little bit. It doesn't have to be a Pikachu. Maybe we could make it an Umbreon or a Charizard or something cool like that. Dark Pikachu, give me that over Light Pikachu all day. I think it's way cooler. Guys, I think that, this is the kind of product, if you look at what happened with the Phantasmal Flames UPC, like it was printed so much and distros were getting it like crazy. They couldn't really sell them for like $140 for a little bit, and now they're $225 like maybe 3 months later. So I don't know if the hype of this box will really carry it. Maybe it'll never drop to the $175, even though it's mass printed. But, we got to be afraid of it being mass printed. And look, that's really like the investor side that I'm talking, don't get me wrong. The point that goes along with on the collector side is everyone, I think, is going to be able to get a UPC of both kinds. I think you'll be able to open it. It was just like when the 25th celebration one came out. Like, you could still get them to open it. Like, they weren't so far gone that you couldn't buy one at a reasonable price to open it. I think we'll be able to buy these at a reasonable price to open it, to be quite honest with you. Which is really exciting because it looks like a fun product. Long-term hold, like let's flip back to the investor side, like absolutely. These are screaming at us. I'm gonna get a case of each, probably a couple cases of each. UPCs, historically, they just do well, guys. They just do. Even the Phantasmal one's going up. The promos are great, they're going up. Like, long-term, you gotta have UPCs. Even though they're bulky, I know, I scream about not too bulky, but a UPC is different because it packs a punch. In ETB, I think there's too much waste in. That's why I don't like the bulkiness of it. But a UPC, there's not that much waste in there. There's a lot of freaking packs. It's great for storage. Like, I love storing stuff in UPCs. The coins are usually like really authentic and really glossy and beautiful. I'm not a big fan of dice. I don't play the game. Sorry, I know that that's kind of controversial. Whatever, don't care. Sleeves are sick. Wow. Umbreon and Pikachu sleeves. I think I'll throw these on the screen here somewhere. Wow. Gorgeous. Looks just like the mat. I really like that. I kind of wish that it was the cards that were on the sleeves, but you know, nonetheless, these are cool too. Don't really care. That's kind of a petty factor there that I'm, you know, considering. Give me the Umbreon one over the Espeon one. I just like the darker vibes of it a little bit more. I'm more into the Umbreon than I am the Espeon. Historically, I'm more of an Espeon fan than I am an Umbreon fan, believe it or not. But this one here, I think the Umbreon is going to do a little bit better long-term on the investor side. Collector side, give me both. I'd like 10s of everything that comes in this product. I'll probably keep them. I do intend to master set the 30th celebration set. I did it with the 25th celebration, and it was a blast. I highly recommend master setting at least. Sets tend to not be too big. They tend to be really fun to open up in the future, and like keep all your celebration stuff, and I'll tell you why. Like keep the 30th stuff, even if the holos are kind of weird. I kept all my Mews, my Lugias, my, you know, Kyogres, my Groudons, my Reshiram, my, you know, everything along those lines that came as the regular holos, and then like the fat Pikachus that weren't just hits in 25th celebration, like now they're going crazy, like $1,000 in 10s. Don't just throw this stuff out if you're just like, oh, I just want the Crystal Lugia bulk, everything else bulk. No, it's not. Guys, keep everything. Trust me. Hoard it all. If it's even a little bit shiny, you don't know what can happen in the future. Even some Sword and Shield BS holos that were like 10 cents are going to like $300 in a 10. Keep everything. Be smart. Don't throw stuff out. Hoard it all. Put it in boxes. Stay organized. Product's an A+. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. Give me this 30th UPC all day. I think it's gorgeous. I haven't seen as good looking of a UPC. Well, the Phantasma one was nice, but it was kind of too blue, to be honest. I wish it was like blacker and red, right? I think that would have been nicer. 25th celebration one was gorgeous. I love the gloss and the gold. I hope this one's a little glossy, like how that silver metallic feel was of this celebrations one, but man, this is beautiful. And guys, one more thing about this UPC. Look, this is kind of breaking news. I actually got a call in the middle of recording this video, and I recorded it, and I got some inside sources, some friends. I'm not gonna detail who, but I got a call, and take this with a grain of salt, but if it's true, it's a problem, all right? So apparently the UPC is the only item out of the celebrations sealed that is going to have one classic collection pack in it. This is a bombshell. I know I was just saying, yo, it's gonna be cheap. Like, don't FOMO. The video changes a little bit right now, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. So sorry if you see any things out here about still gonna, you know, not FOMO, but if this is true, it's a big problem. And the UPC is gonna go to the moon because it's gonna be hard to acquire the classic collection packs to get what the Pokemon are in the collection packs. Does it seem like BS? I don't know. The source that I got it from, pretty legit, pretty viable. I'm not gonna share my sources, but I did get a call in the middle of filming this, and I didn't pick it up because I was recording, and then I went and I took the call after recording, and then I'm coming back to it after the call, and man, good thing I'm still dressed because I hopped back into the video and had a conversation about what happened. Guys, if true, this is a problem, but take it with a grain of salt. We'll see what happens. I can't see a world where only one collection pack is only in one product. That seems like serializing a part of the set that makes no sense. So, I mean, I don't really know. It's just a factor that I heard there. I don't know. I almost don't believe it, but then again, the source that I got it from is very trustworthy and has inside sources that are better than me. So the source that I got it from, I'm going to, like I said, keep private, but I do believe them and the source that they got from. So I don't know. Just alerting you guys. You know, I know that I recorded this on, what's today? June 30th. This video is coming out sometime after the 4th, probably on the 5th or 6th. I don't remember the 4th is Saturday, so 5th. This is out on the 7th. That's what it is. So happy July 7th, guys. Hope you had a nice 4th. Take it with a grain of salt. We'll see what happens. Find out, guys. Back to your regularly scheduled programs. Let's talk about the ETB. Guys, the ETB is gorgeous. All right? For a set without a booster box, this is where I look at ETBs and UPCs. This ETB is a home run. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. The Celebrations one was kind of boring, the 25th. Like, it just had a Pikachu in front. It was black and white, no gloss. This one looks like that gold really gonna shine. I'm not gonna lie to you. Wow, it is beautiful. The 30th is right there. I think the side of it is actually really dope, the side profile. This is gonna display really well. Guys, I'm talking, get a case of your investor side. If you wanna open these, again, I think they're gonna be available. You know, and listen, I don't want to blindly say like, oh, you're going to be able to get like so many of them under MSRP. That's not what I'm saying. People are going to buy them up. They're going to sell them at shows. There's going to be a competition to sell them. Don't get me wrong. They're not going to just evaporate everything Pokemon's going to print. Don't overpay for one of these. Trust me. Don't just overpay. You will get them. We saw a slight dip after it comes out. It's happening with every single product. Believe me, Pokemon is going to want to print as much of this set and product as they can. They will not skimp on this. I believe it. You know all their efforts are focused on it. We're getting barely anything else. This is essentially the Super Bowl of what the Pokemon cards are right now. This is the World Series of Pokemon, the anniversary, the fifth. This is where they focus, all right? Pay attention here. Don't FOMO buy. You will get it. And if you don't get it, hit me up. I have some connection. I'll get some stuff. I'm happy to help the people out on the YouTube channel. And if you get some, let me know. I'll give you the best price that I can. If you end up deciding like, hey, I need some of it, we'll figure it out for you guys. I promise, all right? Make good friends in this hobby. That's what's important. Start making friends now if you haven't yet. All right, guys, let's talk about the booster bundle. Booster bundle's cool. I don't know. Snuck a Mew and a Mewtwo in there. Booster bundle's like, all right, listen. If they had booster bundles at the 25th Celebrations anniversary, I do think they would have done very well. We didn't really start seeing the booster bundle craze of like replacing a booster box till 151. And if you look at the future of 151 and how the bundles are doing, they were at one point like $35 and now they are $200. So rip as many booster bundles as you can for now. Save as many booster bundles as you can. This stuff, like, listen, this is going to be like a 5-year vibe hold, right? Like the 35th anniversary is when these are going to do like what, look at what 151 did just in like 2 or 3 short years. I think it'll do even better in the 5-year hold standpoint. That's my advice on it. Hold the booster bundles. Just put them all, get a case of it if you're on the investor side. If you're a collector side, just save them for a rainy day. These will be fun to rip all the time. I really think this 30th set's gonna be a blast to rip. Crystal Lugia, listen, I still am down to hit the Charizard. It's probably gonna be nice. I don't care what you say, it'll still be sick. I know that it's kind of overplayed, whatever, but it's still a Charizard at the end of the day. You'll be happy to hit Charizard. Maybe you didn't hit it from the Celebration one. Be thankful if you hit a Charizard, guys. It's not easy to do in any capacity. A lot of cool cards in the set. I'm not gonna detail them all right now. It's gonna be a blast, but my eyes on the investing side are UPC, ETBs, and the bundle. Tech stickers, nah. Just open those. Have fun with those, whatever. Binders and postal collection, nah. Open those. Those are really just like for packs, right? Collector side, just open all that stuff, right? But even as a collector, our goal is to increase our collections. I put stuff away to increase my collection. You guys saw what I moved for the Jungle Box. Wait till you see what I'm getting soon. I do this to collect, right? And I buy stuff at a time where I can get it to rise in price eventually, on the sealed side especially, so I can get better sealed for things that I want. Listen, I don't want my house full of 30th Celebration anniversary. I want a decent amount of it so I can get a rocket box in the future. That's my goal, like circumvent, get it pushing forward, have a goal in mind. That's how you do it. Guys, that's all the product I really want to talk about today. It was a little bit of fun. I really enjoyed it. Listen, we'll see how allocations come out. There's a lot more unknown to really discuss with it. Don't FOMO buying the 30th anniversary, trust me. And that is today's video. Guys, thank you so much. It was a lot of fun, to be honest. I think the products are awesome. I really think they nailed the sealed product. They're beautiful. Don't get me wrong. Open as much of it as you want on the early side. Put some away for a rainy day. Put some aside if you want to increase your collection in the future. It's a stamp in history. This is a landmark in history. It will do well if you're on the investor side, don't get me wrong. Collectors, have fun opening it. I can't wait to open it. I'm gonna master set it. That's the collector side too. It's gonna be a blast. I still look at my Celebration set every once in a while. Maybe I'll get it for you guys for the next video and show you the truth of it, right? Yeah, guys, that's really what it is. Let me know if you don't get any product. Happy to try to help people out if I do get some product. Listen, I don't really know what's gonna happen to me either. It's a wild, wild west out there. Don't FOMO buy. Don't FOMO buy. Don't FOMO buy. You will get some. The prices will dip eventually. They're gonna print this stuff to the moon, I think. Sorry. Bullet to my head, gun to my head. I think they're gonna print it to the moon. They've been anticipating this. It's the Super Bowl of Pokemon. Guys, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Nicky Cards, out.